Welcome Inner Universe community. My name is Sanchita Pandey and I am so glad to connect with you once again today. Our topic for today is perfectly imperfect. That means seeing the beauty in imperfection. Beauty in the imperfection of your life, beauty in the imperfection of who you are, your personality, how things are going on in your life. Everything is fine. All is well. All is well. Can you say that? Yes. When you train your mind to see the beauty in the imperfection. Now, how do we do that? When we say you are whole, we do not mean that you are perfect as you are. Nobody can be perfect. But you are whole means that you have embraced the positive and negative sides of your personality, of who you are, your authentic self. You are living an authentic life. When you embrace all aspects of your personality, when you embrace yourself and your life in its entirety, that is what makes you whole. Now you are imperfectly perfect. Life keeps throwing good and bad, ups and downs must come in your life. So all you have to do is go with the flow. But how do we go with the flow? When there is sickness, when there are negative experiences, negative situations and circumstances in our life, all you have to do is keep away from resisting what is. That means you accept the isness of what is. Instead of saying, why this sickness, or why does bad happen to good people? You don't question what is happening in your life, good or bad. Nobody questions the good, but when it comes to things not going the way we had thought them to go, then you start questioning, why me? That is the time when you have to stop resisting and just go with the flow. That is what is meant by accepting the isness of what is. When you let go of the resistance, you do not while away a lot of your energy, and the same energy can be used for finding the solutions. You focus more on solutions rather than questioning why this problem, and amidst the problem, as you focus more on the solution, you find the solution, because the solution lies within the problem. That is how you find the solution. So as you accept the isness of what is, you go with the flow of life and you embrace life as it is showing up, and then you embrace things as they are. You embrace yourself as you are, and as you do it, there is least resistance in your life and you are at peace. You are all right wherever you are, regardless of the circumstances outside. And now what happens? Things start changing for you, because you are contented, satisfied, peaceful, happy as life shows up. You know that no storms can last forever. So, as a rule, change has to come. The ups and downs are there, but things will change for the better always. Wherever there is darkness, there has to be light also, because life presents itself in contrasts. So all you have to do is keep your own light burning, light of hope, light of prayer instead of worry, light of imagination, light of taking decisions from an intuitive level. So that is how you keep your light, and wherever there is light, there can't be darkness. So you don't shoo away the darkness, you just light up your own inner light and intuitive intelligence and imaginative intelligence, and that is how the darkness goes off on its own. Seasons come and go and go and come to teach man gratitude. You are truly rich if you are contented where you are. But the question is, with all the negative experiences, how can you be peaceful and contented? Will you not question that nasty behavior, that negative experience, that sickness? Well, all you have to do is embrace it, accept it as it is. Okay, I accept this sickness, I accept this negative behavior. One way is to meditate and become more silent inside. Another way is to write down your negative experience. So you pour out all the resentment and then tear off the page. Or you shout out, you go to your room and shout out whatever you want to say to somebody. That is how you clear your emotions of resentment and hatred, ill will. But the best way is, instead of journaling and writing what negative happened to you, you start concentrating and focusing more on what you have learned from the negative situation. So they come as a mode of learning for you. So as you go through this journey of life, you are learning so much from the wrong people, the wrong circumstances that presented themselves in your life. They were meant to be in your life because you had to learn a few lessons, or they were like mirrors showing a part of you that needed some change, or that just mirrored who you truly were, so that you could find yourself, you could know yourself, you could make a few changes. So a lot of things to keep learning, because life in itself is an ongoing school. So when you are always ready to learn, you can use these people and these circumstances as a fuel for self-motivation, as a fuel for moving on in life rather than getting stuck there thinking in resentment. You can just write down and journal what have you learned from these experiences, so that you do not repeat mistakes. If you have made any mistakes, if you have been angry, you don't do that again. And you also delete those negative experiences. You never want to go back again to those negative experiences, because you already have learned your lessons. When you are jotting down the resentment part of the negative experiences, this happened to me, what you are doing is you are reiterating the same incident, negative incident in your memory, and you are repeating it, thinking it once again. It happened once, but you are thinking about it again and again. Also acting like a victim. So it doesn't serve any purpose. So better is to journal the lessons you have learned from those experiences, because when you are in the past or in the future worrying about both, what happens is you are missing out on your life, because your life is happening in the now. So cherish your now, live in the now. You never meet the same river twice. And so changes are bound to happen in life. Your life will never remain the same. New people must come into your life. New and better circumstances must show up in your life. All you have to do is to be ready to receive those circumstances and people, to embrace new situations in your life, and to rise up above these negative situations, so that you raise your vibration to receive something better in your life. Because as you imagine and already live from the end, think from the end, you are going to attract better circumstances. That is to say, life may be imperfect in the now. It will never be perfect actually. All you can do is to change how you look at your life at any moment, to change your own perspective about your life. So even during sickness, financial constraints, negative situations, negative people, you find out a way to look for the lessons you have learned, first by embracing whatever shows up in your life. You accept life as it shows up, because all that is happening is just perfect. There's nothing wrong that is happening in the universe. And as life shows up to you, you garner the courage and willpower to make the changes in this present moment and create a better future, a better behavior, better personality, better life for yourself, because you are the co-creator with the universe, accepting what is and making the changes. That's what makes you whole. You are authentic. You embrace your life at all levels. The dark side, the beautiful side, the negative side, the positive side. That is what makes you so unique and whole. You also learn how to maintain physical and mental distance from things and situations and people, individuals who trigger some kind of negative emotions within you, who do not elevate you or who do not recognize your authentic self, who do not revel and cherish who you truly are or believe in your dreams. So you choose the right people and situations to carve a beautiful life for yourself, a beautiful tomorrow for yourself. When you have a solution-oriented mind, you always think about solutions. You always think about answers. You don't question life. You just think about the answers. What is it that is good for me in this situation? How can I change the situation for the better? That is how you see life, and you are always happy regardless of the circumstances that are showing up in your life. So you become a master of your thoughts, you become a master of your emotions. So you are not perfect, your life is not perfect, but you become a master. So even as a master, you don't need to be perfect. All you have to do is make a change in how you think, how you perceive any situation, and the cracks in your life, they are the cracks from where light enters into your life. That is, they become your inspirations, they become your motivations. You are not scared of the scars, you're proud of them because they have carved out the real you, the you that we see now, and the beautiful you that you are going to become in the future. Thank you so much, Inner Universe community. It's all right to be imperfectly perfect. That is who you are, and you are beautiful as you are. We'll meet again in our next video. If you are here for the first time, do remember to subscribe to this channel because we have beautiful playlists on nearly every spiritual topic. And will continue providing more and more of such spiritual and motivational content. So keep tuned in. Thank you so much. I send you my love and blessings. Namaste.